this is Rochelle Agatha, and this is the course overview lecture for Accounting 104 for spring 2015. You're in my course, so you received the welcome email, which you're looking at right now, and this email directed you as to what you needed to do, so I'm just kind of going to cover for you the course overall. So this course uses Blackboard, so you should have your Blackboard 104 course on your Blackboard homepage. Yours might look different than mine because I'm an instructor. So when you log on to Blackboard, you'll see the welcome announcement right off the top. So what you want to do is make sure, per the email I sent you, that in your setup inside Blackboard and inside your e-services account at Palomar, that the email you check all the time is the one that is noted as your primary email address. If you never changed that, it'll be your Palomar email, but you have the ability to go in there and change that. That primary email is what feeds Blackboard, which in turn is what I send all of my emails to. So as this email was sent to you, I post all of the weekly emails in this weekly email tab. So there's no reason why you should ever say you didn't get an email. So the first thing we want to do is go through the syllabus and the calendar. So you're going to come in and click on your syllabus and your calendar. So once you open them, you're going to find they're all color coordinated, and I know everybody knows how to read, but I'm going to go through some information just to make sure we're all on the same page. This is a totally online course. There is no meeting in person. We do everything online. I will be online on my email on Wednesday evenings from 7 to 8. So if you want a really quick response, you know you can catch me there. Otherwise, I will email you back within 24 hours, except on weekends and holidays, usually much quicker, but that's what I ask you to give me before you think I haven't responded. Here's the course overview and a discussion on online environment. Please make sure you read all this really carefully. It is a misnomer to think that an online class is easier than one in person. Here's the details for the course, the section number. When I talk about you needing to email me and in the subject line putting the course name and number and section number, it is Accounting 104 and that's the section number. This is a 2-unit class, so the workload is for a 2-unit class. There is no book for this class. The books that are out there are really expensive and I don't find them useful, so that's why I don't make you buy one. If you want to get an Excel for Dummies book as a reference, that's a great reference. There's a lot of online Excel resources, so it's up to you. Excel 2013 is desired. You can use 10. If you're on a Mac, you can run 11. I use a Mac and a PC, so either is acceptable. Here are the computer requirements. Make sure you have your internet and you have Excel. You cannot use OpenOffice or any other spreadsheet type of program. You don't necessarily need Word, but you do need Excel. Here are the course objectives. Make sure you read the course objective and you understand what the learning outcome is when the class is over, because that's what we're teaching to and learning about. I will have lectures like the one you're listening to now, and I will talk about things on those lectures, and then you will do a lecture assignment and then an Excel assignment. Make sure you understand the ethical behavior of the class. Do not post answers on discussion board. The discussion board that's out there is for questions, and if I ask you a question, you put an answer, but you don't post answers to anything else. Here's your point spread. It's a straight percentage. I'll go over the course calendar in a moment. Everything has a due date, so follow that course calendar carefully. There is one exam, which is a project at the end of the course. There are no exams along the way, and it's not a multiple choice type of class. It's a do. So you're going to do everything in Excel. I don't give incompletes. I don't like to give incompletes, and if you ask for one, it has to be an extreme emergency. Watch all the important calendar dates. Participation and attendance activities are assigned weekly. That's how I know you're in the class. If you miss those, you're subject to drop, so please pay attention to that. You have your own responsibilities here, so make sure you read that. And then I have some instructor policies. Here's the one I already mentioned. Check your email address in your e-services account. Please follow my instructions on an email. There are so many viruses out there. If you do not put in the subject line the course name, number, and section number, I won't open the email. It's too detrimental to my computer environment. Please read all these other college policies, and let's go back and open the calendar. So here's another colorful document. You might want to print this one out. I do it this way on purpose. It's just a one-sheeter instead of putting everything inside the calendar in Blackboard. I find this to be the most beneficial for students. You'll see all the weeks along the side. There's a spring break. The dates are the Monday of the week. Sometimes you get 2 weeks to do an assignment, sometimes 1. Remember, this is a 2-unit class, not a 4-unit class. So the workload is for a 2-unit class. It's aggressive if you know nothing about Excel. If you know Excel, you'll find it on the easier side. There's just no way around that. The class doesn't require any pre-test, so I teach to the middle. So keep an eye on the due dates, and there are lecture points and assignment points. So on the website lectures, as you found this one, all the lectures will be posted on here. I update every term, so don't work ahead. You'll find in Blackboard they're not even open, so you can't do anything until you're in Blackboard and they're open. Going back to Blackboard, let's go here. Let's check out where these assignments are. They're inside this assignment tab, so you're going to see the one you're in right now is the course overview lecture. Hopefully you know how to use Blackboard. If not, you need to go to the Blackboard help and the tools that are available at the college and make sure you know how to use Blackboard. But basically you click on the assignment, and then you're going to answer the questions in the text submission right here. So you're going to click on write submission, and you're going to answer the problems or the questions. Do not put it down here in the comment, because then I'm not going to grade it. I'm just going to kick it back to you. I can't help that Blackboard does it this way. It's kind of a bummer, but you're going to click on, when you open it up and you read what I want you to do, okay, all these little things, you're going to come down here and write submission and answer it. Do not attach anything. I don't want you to attach a Word document. I won't grade it. I want you to put it right inside the submission spot. Notice on this one it says complete the introduction discussion board assignment also. So right underneath this one here, that was worth 10 points. When you click on the introduction, make sure you always read on a discussion board right here what I'm asking you to do. Then when you click on it, it takes you to the discussion board, and you have to create a thread. If you're the first person, if somebody's posted, then you can feed off their thread. This one here, I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us all why you're taking the class, what kind of Excel experience or education you have, and then post off your peers. This is just a nice little way to get to know people, since you don't get to meet anybody in the class. And this is worth the other 5 points of that 15 on the calendar. The other, 15. It's 10 and 5. So going back to the calendar, you see 15 right here. 10 is answering the first part of the questions, and the rest of the 5 is the discussion board. Okay, running down the side, you don't need to go to the discussion board tab because they're all linked through the assignments, but you'll see inside the discussion board tab there is just a general forum. Right now, that's all there is the general forum and the introduction. I may or may not add some more along the way, but they'll be linked through the assignments. You check your grades and my grades. I can't click on it because I don't have access to that. And then there's some help. If you email just me. Do not email everybody. You're going to just pick me. If you want to ask your peers something, go into discussion board. So just a quick overview. Download the syllabus and the calendar. Go to my website. That's where the lectures are. You saw the calendar. This is what makes up your grade. There's 400 points. The exam you have to do or you don't pass the class. It's 150 points. It's open from May 6th through May 18th, a period of time, so you can take it when you feel like it during that period of time. And everything else is laid out pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, please send me an email following the email instructions. Thank you.